All right, we are live. Hi, everybody. This is Nanette. Introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Hello, everybody, wherever you're watching from. I am Nanette, and I am a Reiki master, any energy healing practitioner, combining different modalities, a massage therapist, I'm very sensitive empath, so when I'm working on people, I physically will start to feel the issues and work on clearing trapped emotions, clearing energetic blocks, just pretty much anything energetic that you can think of. I have a tool for clearing and doing past life work, inner child healing, just all sorts of things. So, bringing you some healing, answering questions about energy healing, Reiki. So, whatever you have for me. I also do some sound healing with my cool little pyramids and just using sound to break up that energetic patterns and releasing whatever negative energy that isn't serving your highest good. The sounds are really awesome. So yeah, just we can start off too while we're waiting for questions to come in. If you want a specific healing done for you, I can do that. I do in-person healing sessions and distance energy healing sessions. I've been doing distance work for almost 4 years. So distance energy healing works just as well as if you're in person or on a Zoom call. I still connect energetically to you. And energy knows no time, space, dimension, reality, timeline. So with the intention of where the energy is going, that is how energy healing works at a distance. And yeah, so you don't even have to be in the same like time zone. I have people that I work with in Australia. So yeah, energy is pretty awesome for healing. And working with like clearing chakras, balancing the chakras. And we just had the full moon Sunday, Monday, and yeah, so there's been a lot of energy going on with that to be cleared and released. And just whenever you're receiving energy healing, just setting an intention to allow the energy to flow through you, to clear what needs to be cleared, heal what needs to be healed, allowing the energy to remove stuck, stagnant, negative energy from you, to be transmuted into the earth, be transmuted into love. And I always like to have people imagine like they're standing in a waterfall of healing purple and white light. And that energetic waterfall is just releasing any negative energy that's not yours and just clearing away those energetic blocks. So, yeah, just in energy healing too, it can be done like as a deep meditation. It's just really getting into clearing like your subconscious limiting beliefs. There's so many different ways that you can use energy healing, and you can also use it for specific issues, pain. It's just a good way to heal because everything in the body happens first energetically. So the like stuck energy, trapped emotions, that can actually be the cause of something that happens physically, whether it's pain or a dis-ease in the body. So clearing it energetically will in turn help. It can help pretty much everything, make you feel better. I like to call like energy healing too, like acupuncture. Like you're going in and clearing out that stuck energy, like where the needle would go in the meridian, but the energy is just like clearing through the meridian lines and releasing the heaviness. And I incorporate breath work into the healing sessions as well. When I sense and feel heaviness, I'll have the person doing some breathing where you're really exhaling, forceful through the mouth to release that heavy energy. Just picking up on a collective energy, like a heaviness in the heart chakra, and the throat chakra. Just clearing and releasing. I also do my energy healing Reiki a little bit differently than just the normal traditional Reiki hand placements. Bringing in like my medical intuitive background. So it's a lot more like sensing and clearing instead of just the traditional Reiki hand placements. There was actually, back when Reiki originated in Japan, it was more taught that it was supposed to be a, like the practitioner was sensing and feeling the energy and what needed to be cleared. And it didn't actually start the traditional hand placements that you may be aware of now until it became more like westernized or modernized to be able to be taught to a larger group of people. So that's where the specific hand placements actually came from. So if you have someone that does Reiki and only uses those hand placements, they probably are just like following the protocol that they learned and not actually like feeling and sensing. Yes, the energy still always knows where it needs to go to be cleared, and what needs, the energy knows what needs to be done. But when you work with someone that can actually like sense things and the blockages, it helps facilitate that clearing as well.
So there's 2 questions that came through on TikTok.
All right.
Can you tell me, is this case over and will it get money? I don't know if you're I know you're doing healing, so I didn't know if you wanted to answer that or not.
Okay. I don't. That just
We're doing healings, okay. So if anything, Mary, we're doing healing, so we'll send you the energy that you need to win this case.
That might be what I was picking up on, like an anxiety, like the pressure in the chest, like if you things like that. Because I am also a reader, intuitive. So sometimes if there's like a case with money or situation like that, if you are putting too much like fear into it, like when is this going, it's got to happen, like you're sending out like a fear energy, and it's like blocking and putting a resistance to allow it to come to you. So you can actually do an energy clearing to help that come through for you faster in the outcome that you want.
And then the second question, can Annette do distance healings?
Yes, I do distance healings. I've been a massage therapist for a long time. Then I started doing Reiki in 2009, and been doing a lot of distance healing for the last 4 years. So yeah, distance healing works. I usually do Zoom calls for my distance healing, and I still am able to connect with you energetically just as well as if you were in the room.
So with that being said, you actually do it through Goddess Elite.
Yes.
So TikTok, I'm going to show you, I'm going to have you screenshot this. That is the link. So screenshot that link. You can book with Nanette today, tomorrow, or Saturday.
Yeah, I'm here at Goddess Elite on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So you can schedule to work with me on a Zoom call, or you can come if you are local to the Cleveland area. You can come in to see me in person.
So she's doing healings today. So if there's a specific healing you need, that's what she's doing. I actually have somebody over on YouTube, lovely girl. I would like a healing for my home and for me and my husband and our family.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna, is there a name for that one?
Just says lovely girl.
Lovely girl. connecting to lovely girl in her home, in her family. Just sending energy healing for you and your family and your home for the best case scenario outcome for all. And just being open to receiving the healing energy flowing to you. Clearing and releasing any heaviness, clearing and releasing any tension, cutting any cords and attachments that are holding you back and feeling any resistance. Releasing any negative energy from your situation, clearing any energetic blocks. And just bringing in that wave of purple and white light healing energy for all involved. Imagining a waterfall of healing energy all around your entire home. And the situation feels lighter. And if you need anything more specific, you can connect with me for that one-on-one Zoom session if you're not local to the area.
Yeah, these more in-depth ones, you guys, like, really do some work that you feel like you probably felt a little bit of what she just did now, but seriously, if you get a whole session,
Yeah,
it is amazing.
Yeah, especially like the one too with the money issue blocks. That could do like a lot for a session. Just really clearing out your energy and being able to set the right intentions. For anyone that wants to schedule a distance session or an in-person session, when I do my healing sessions, it starts off with like a consultation and figuring out what's going on. And then the active healing session and like guiding you through that. And then at the end, when everything feels clear and light, talking about like things that you can do after that session to keep you progressing with moving forward after the healing. Because it's always like an active process that you work on a daily basis to really emphasize, because you don't want to clear out all the gunk and then just go back to your old patterns and then have to have that like clearing all the time. Like it's a whole process to move through and get you on your right path, following your higher self. And it's a spiritual journey for your healing.
So Garcia on TikTok says that it's kind of funny. I'll let you talk on this. She says every lady on TikTok is intuitive now, I guess. This stuff is supposed to be done in person. What is your take on that? Because I don't believe so.
No, I for a long time with my background being massage, I only saw people in person. And I actually started doing distance sessions before COVID started, which then has just increased and amplified after, because more people are looking for distance type healings. And the clients that I've worked with on distance sessions have gotten just as good of results as in person. So yeah, I definitely have actually been moving more towards that myself for the last few years. And it's great too, because I get to work with people in different countries, not just the local base. I connect with people just as well on any type of distance platform, if it's one-on-one with Zoom, or even just if I'm going live with a group of people and being able to connect with people that way as well. So yeah, energy doesn't know if you're in person or at a distance. That's my kind of take on it.
So, Nicole, did you also want a healing for your family with the toxicity that's going on? Sorry, I have somebody just like typing because they they saw you doing the clearing for Lovely Girl, so I think they're kind of like, ooh, like, yeah.
Yeah, and definitely like these short clearings, they'll help you to get into like a calm state. But really, when you have that one-on-one session, it's really a further deeper healing for sure. Yeah.
So anybody else, feel free to, if you're watching, Nanette will do any type of healings for you. Just type in what kind of healing you would like, and she will send that energy your way.
And going live on groups like this too, it's like an energetic collective of people watching that are receiving this healing energy, feeling a little bit more calm, centered, focused. So yeah, was there someone else that wanted the healing?
She didn't respond if she wanted a healing. She's just talking about that her whole life she's been dealing with negative, toxic relationships in her family. So if anything, I guess we could just help her. Yeah. Like with a little bit of.
Yeah, that's probably a lot too of like, again, when I pick up on a collective energy from a group that's watching on multiple platforms, I'll start to feel and sense a collective energy. So like that heart chakra that I started doing that clearing, it's especially too if it's been like a reoccurring pattern with people your whole life. That's a really deep healing that needs to occur, and like cutting cords and attachments of why you're attracting that type of situation with people, and how to move forward and learn to kind of go into your own path and how to move forward in relationships and set boundaries. Anyone else coming in with?
She said if you could send her some energy.
Okay. And what is her?
A Nicole T93.
Okay. A Nicole T93. And if you can, just do some inhales through the nose and forceful exhales. You can place your hands over your heart to receive the energy more into your heart space. Just receiving the healing energy, washing over you. Imagine that waterfall of healing light, washing away any stress, tension, clearing away energy from other people, putting up those boundaries of releasing other people's negative energy, cutting the energetic cords and attachments, and sending healing to both you and the other people that are involved. Bringing in peace and harmony. And always sending a positive, loving energy when you're dealing with other people. You can wish them well. And just knowing that the energy is going to be going for the best case scenario for you and anyone else involved. And yeah, that one's feeling lighter now.
All right. I see some new people that are joining us. Nanette's here doing energy healing. So if there's any type of energy healing you would like, just comment below what you would like to receive. Website doesn't work. If you go to just go to goddesselite.com, go under readers and healers, and that link should work.
Yeah, and I'm at the bottom. It'll have a picture of me and a description and like book with Nanette.
Because she's here in person today at Goddess Elite.
Yeah, I'm here in person, and also I'm doing distance sessions if you're not in the Cleveland area.
So that's why I say book with Goddess Elite. Is
Yeah.
she's here at Goddess Elite.
Yeah. Right. How's everybody else doing?
Looks like I got 8 people watching us on StreamYard, 9 on TikTok, and I'm not sure about Instagram. Instagram's kind of been weird over here today. But feel free to share this too, you guys. Share this out, and I'm sure you know others that would love to get some healing or need that healing. Send them this way.
Yeah. October can be like a heavy month too, not just from like other people's physical energy, but with everything with Halloween and the veil being thinner in the spirit realm. And so it's a time where a lot more like spirit entities want your attention. So I also work in that realm as well. If you feel like you're being drained of your energy and you're not sure why, just like clearing that energy, cutting out any of those energetic cords that are draining you from energy vampires. So yeah, there's multiple ways sometimes of why people will feel drained, and it's not always just your own stress. It can be other people draining you, physical and non-physical. And I like to use a lot of crystals in my healing, especially selenite. And you can get this, I got this cool dagger a while ago at Goddess Elite. So it's one of my favorite clearing tools.
Beth P. I've been at my job nearly 20 years. This has been the roughest ever. I have not had this much anxiety about work before. Any healing would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And again, it might not even be your own anxiety. It could be other people that you're working with, and it could be you're picking up on their anxiety. It could be anxiety in general with the company, and just needing to release that energy. So for anxiety, it's good to, again, with the breath work. And if you do like 2 inhales, like 2 inhales through the nose and release through the mouth, that's a good type of breathing to really calm and release anxiety. And just trusting that everything that's happening is happening for a reason, for your awareness, so that you can work on the clearing and healing to progress forward. And having a daily meditation, daily energy clearing practice, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes a day, really helps with anxiety. Okay. Feeling calm, centered, and at peace.
I'm definitely feeling calm right now.
Yeah.
Indigo Violet, would you like a healing? Tap in Instagram if you'd like. I just finally got some people joined on Instagram, so I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
It's been taking a minute. I'm like, in case you guys don't know, I have literally 3 cameras set up right now.
Yeah, it was definitely not calm and peaceful when we were trying to get everything set up. So now it's good that the energy is coming in to be calm, peaceful, relaxed. We can do a general like clearing for everyone watching too from the full moon energies. Being in Libra season and the full moon being in Aries, it's brought up a lot of like relationship dynamics for healing, especially right after coming out of Mercury retrograde where it was affecting relationships. So there's still a lot going on with relationship healing. Doesn't mean it's like romantic relationship. Like we've had a couple coming through wanting healings for family. So any type of relationships, a work environment, a friends, family, romantic. So if it still kind of feels a little hectic or chaos in relationships, we can do a general clearing.
Plus, we had the 1010 portal yesterday.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. Ooh.
Peyton, that was an upgrade yesterday. So you were getting upgrades from the 1010 portal.
Yeah, definitely. You might be feeling a little like spacey today. A little bit lightheaded, headaches. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water, tea, herbal tea.
The next one would be 11/11. So watch out for that day as well. Poor Dawn. Yesterday I went into work and 9 of my 17 residents had suddenly gotten COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Courtney, no Red Bull.
Oh my God. I just started getting heart palpitations.
Oh, yeah, because of Courtney. Oh, God.
If I need a little boost, instead of like actually drinking an energy drink, I'll take a Monster and put a little bit in my water. So that's,
okay.
I can't drink like straight
I can't
energy
either.
drinks,
No.
but if I need a little boost, I'll put a little bit in my water.
Courtney just chugs them all day. Peyton, you're sipping cold brew. Gosh, you guys and the caffeine. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm feeling it now. Pokey, we are doing energy healings. So if you like any type of energy healing, just type in the comments what you are wanting to work on energy wise.
Right now, I've just been doing like a general energy healing for relationships, any type of relationship in general, energy healing between you and other people. When I do one-on-one sessions and do like energy healing between relationships, I'll connect energetically to both people. Like if you're looking for healing for any type of relationship, if it's you and one other person, I'll be connected to you, get their information, and I'll kind of like connect the masculine and feminine energy, and do like healing for each of you, and like the relationship connection. Something's coming up.
Pokey just actually, like literally as I saw you do that, Pokey just sent something. I had a huge miscommunication with my daughter in New York, and now we have not talked in almost 3 months.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely what I was feeling then. Yeah, we can do a healing for you and your situation with you and your daughter. Sending love and light to you and her and the connection. To bring back communication for the best and highest good of both of you. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, live on a Zoom call, we can get to the deeper root core issue of what's going on. Doing healing and clearing for your situation.
So you would head over to goddesselite.com. Under Readers and Healers, scroll to the bottom and look for Nanette's picture. And you can book with her today, tomorrow, or Saturday. And as she said, we do Zoom for people that are not local to the Cleveland, Ohio area.
Yeah, and again, for anyone that missed earlier, I've been doing distance healings for about 4 years, and people that work with me at distance on Zoom sessions get the same benefits as if they were with me in person. Energy doesn't know time, space, dimension, distance. So energetically, I'm still able to connect with you if it's over Zoom or just the same as if you were in person.
I almost say like energy like bounces off like things. Like if you think of like how we get cellular, stuff, it bounces off the satellites and gets to us. It's the same with energy because everything has energy.
Yeah, everything has energy. It's just a different, like, if you think about like the radio and different frequencies and like tuning the dial to different radio frequencies, people that do energy healing are able to tune in and tap into those frequencies of sending and receiving energy healing.
Pokey says thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
And then I have somebody over on TikTok, Melissa. I love her. I think it's, Melissa Sassy. I kind of like her name, yes. I need better energy for my home life. I think my boyfriend is cheating and I need some kind of cleansing. Hello, Brooke.
Yeah.
Brooke's awesome. She's one of our regulars on Mary Ann's chats.
Okay.
She's from Florida. By the way, I hope you're doing okay. But she was doing the Marianne WTF letters. I don't know if you know anything about the WTF letters, but she does for a living. She's a character actress, so she dresses up in like old Renaissance and she works at places where she's in character.
Nice.
She did a great job. So just shout out to you.
Yeah, so the one that wants some healing, that thinks her boyfriend's cheating, I had like a really big like throat chakra clearing. So there's definitely some communication blocks.
That's a good lab piece you got there.
Yeah. Labradorite is one of my favorite crystals as well, especially working.
Oh, both the Brooks are here. We got two Brooks.
Yeah, Labradorite is good. The way I use it for like working distance and like that telepathic communication. It's good for amplifying the energy.
It's also good to tap into the Akashic records.
Yeah.
If you need to work with past life stuff, that's the best thing to work with.
Yeah, definitely speaking your truth, not being afraid to speak up, to receive clear communication in relationship. If you sometimes like it causes that block because if you feel like someone might be cheating, you don't want to believe it, but it might be, and so then you don't want to say anything because you don't want to stir up issues in the relationship. But really, like having that clear communication and knowing what is going on, it's going to be for the best. Even if it leads to a breakup, then energetically you weren't meant to be in the connection right now, and just bringing up those triggers that need the healing. And it might not even be that they are cheating. It just might be like your own like fears and worries that they are. So having that clear communication, really getting to why, and if they're not cheating and you're having those fears, then it's doing that inner work of wondering like why. If you've been cheated on in the past, it's bringing up energy from past relationship. So working on clearing those fears, worries, insecurities about your partner cheating. So it's always like healthy to have that like communication in relationships so that you can work on healing issues together, and building a stronger connection.
I have Black Crystal 09 asking. She's been having a bad headache since yesterday. She's like, I need your help.
Yeah. That I don't know if you had just jumped on, but I was mentioning when we talked about the 1010 portal, and like a lot of like energy downloads and just changes and upgrades. So it can cause like a spacey, dizzy feeling. It can cause like pressure. If you're resistant, it can cause the headaches as like that new energy is coming in. So just imagining that waterfall of healing energy washing over and bringing the energy that's around the crown chakra and third eye, bringing it down, integrating it into your whole body and your whole system. And really feeling that you're grounded too. When there's a lot of like spiritual energy coming in and it's like overwhelming pressure in the head, you're not grounding enough. So bringing the energy all the way down and really doing like some grounding work. If you can be barefoot outside or going for a walk in nature, or just doing like a grounding practice where you're imagining the roots coming out of your feet into the earth, all the way to the core, and really feeling that you're connected to Mother Earth and bringing that Gaia healing energy up, back up the roots, into your feet and all the way up into your body. And I like to do bringing that energy up through the root chakra, the sacral, solar plexus, and into the heart, and then bringing the source energy down through the crown, third eye, throat, and meeting in the heart. So you're connected above and below. And then just imagining like a figure 8, like the infinity, where the energy from your earth star chakra, soul star chakra above is just flowing through you, and it's being more connected and centered. A lot of people will be too much in their spiritual sense and not be grounded, so we need to bring them together and balanced. So that's another healing that I do when I'm working with like clearing and balancing the chakras and just like coming into alignment to clear that energy. So I'm feeling a little bit lighter in the head and more balanced, so I hope you are as well.
Then I have on Twitch, Adora Brooke. I am still healing from long COVID. I have been since February of 2020. It's getting better, but it's a slow process. I would welcome any healing.
Yeah, definitely.
Black Crystal said thank you.
And dealing with long COVID for that long, I'm hoping that like you've worked with someone during that time for like energetic clearing. It could have like some like trapped emotions that are stuck from dealing with it, and where it's not wanting to release, to let go, to allow in that full healing. And just, I'm not like a doctor, so, but I've heard that like vitamin D and zinc and things like that have helped. But sometimes when we like attach to an illness or something, then energetically we feel like that's like our disease. Like if you say like my long COVID symptoms, you want to get rid of the my, and just like be more in the mind of healing. I am healthy and I am whole. My body is healthy and strong. My immune system is healthy and strong. And just kind of like reframing and releasing the energy of the sickness, dis-ease in the body. I'm doing some breath work to be able to get the lungs functioning better again, the oxygen. Okay.
And I got a long-winded one over here, sorry. Okay, this is from Pokey. You did help. You sent some energy healing, but she still has a question.
Okay.
How do I get my daughter to answer or acknowledge when I know that she's watching my social media, but we cannot seem to connect verbally? Also, her sister, who lives with me and my daughter from New York, had a huge falling out as well. So now there's tension between basically the three of us because I want everybody to be connected.
Yeah. When it's an active situation like that, the best thing to do is kind of like step back and not be like trying or pushing. It's kind of like putting up a resistance in the connection. So if you're like trying to put posts out on social media to get a response from her, it's probably like triggering her more and like causing more of a resistance. So it's like when the magnets like either attract or repel. So right now, energetically, the energy that you're pushing, like needing to have that and wanting to fix everything, is actually repelling and pushing. So if you just kind of like disconnect and focus on yourself and your healing and why this situation has happened and what it's meant to trigger for your healing, and kind of like detaching from the outcome of when you'll hear or when the communication will become better, then it'll kind of like give her space energetically to work on what's going on with her or the other people in the family. So just really like focus it back onto you right now and your healing and just how you want to process, and don't put things on social media to like trigger. I can't think of what the word is that I'm wanting to say, but there's like, it's like when people post things or like memes that are like meant for one specific person, then it's what is it called? I can't think of what it's called.
I don't know. I don't know why the word gaslighting is coming in my head, but it is.
Yeah, it's different though. It's you're like sending out like expecting them to respond, but they're not, and it's just you have to stop doing that. Like just act like it isn't affecting you, and kind of like carry on with your life, and don't try to force the outcome. Just allow what it is right now and be in those feelings of why this has happened, and just let go of the resistance, and it'll come to you when it's meant to.
So Pokey, I understand that you are just posting stuff, but she's apparently online probably looking at stuff. At the same time, she's how Nanette's kind of just saying, like, don't read too much into it. Don't be like, oh my God, I know she probably read that, but why didn't she respond to me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, just, it will happen. Let spirit take the wheel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The saying, let Jesus take the wheel, let spirit take the wheel. Just let it come naturally. Don't try and force it, is what she's saying.
Yeah. The more energy you give to it, the more resistance you're giving to it. So you just want to clear and heal and send love, and just kind of be like, I'm sending you love, and everything will work out in the best case scenario for both of us when the timing is right. And then just kind of step your energy aside from it and just let spirit handle how everything's going to work out. And if you're sad or upset, like working with healing your emotions, but don't try to force an outcome of her trying to get back in contact, because that's just going to give it resistance and take it longer.
All right, well, we're getting close to 1 o'clock here. Nanette is here all day, and she's doing distance healings or readings too.
Yeah.
Because she does do readings, but her main focus is healing. So everybody, I always suggest to get healings. Like when people come to get readings from me, I'm like, why aren't you getting a healing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm that person.
Like literally every reading that I do always ends up becoming a healing, because we want readings because we want answers and we want insight and we want messages and guidance. But once you receive that information through the reading, then it's like, then you need the healing from what the messages came through. And it doesn't matter if it is a reading for a romantic relationship, for a job, for guidance on like what you're supposed to be doing. Everything comes back to like energetically healing something within you. Like we have so many negative thoughts and like just all the time. It's like I say about crushing the ants. Like ants are automatic negative thoughts, and just the way that society and the world that we've lived in, we always tend to like have a negative, like, oh my gosh, something bad's gonna happen. So we have to like clear out the negative energy, clear out the negative thoughts, and like reframe things and then do the inner healing, whether it's like childhood emotions that need to be worked on, if it's like trapped emotions from past relationships, if it's something that like I'm not good enough because this person, then that it's all like inner healing. So another thing I like to say is like we're all on an inner healing journey. It's like a whole process and like peeling back the layers of the onion. Like what do I need to heal first, and how can I step into my full potential, and how can I heal the relationship? Like I had mentioned earlier about if you've been in a romantic relationship and your partner cheated on you, if you've been in like 3 relationships where all 3 people cheated on you, you're automatically going to expect your next relationship for them to cheat on you. So then you're putting that energy out there, that worrying like, oh my God, are they cheating on me? And that's like your own inner healing that you have to do. That new person might not have never cheated on anyone in the past. They may have been the one cheated on. So then if you have 2 people that have never cheated on someone, but have been their partner cheated on, then you have both people like worrying like, oh my God, they're going to cheat. And they're not. It's just, but then the energy is there to have the dysfunctional relationship. So when people want relationship readings, it always ends up coming through to end up being some type of healing. It's just, and I know like a lot of people don't want to put in the work. They just want the answers, but that's why I'm here to do healings too.
Right? Because it really, like, those, it's what we came to Earth for, if anything.
Yeah,
But
Earth soul.
I don't want to be on Earth anymore.
And yeah, I'll just throw this out there as we're closing up. How I mentioned like doing inner child healing, past life healing. Also, past lives could be past lives that weren't on Earth, and it might be where we go to the Arcturian healing chamber for your healing, or Lemuria, or Atlantis. So I energetically will project to other dimensions as well.
Yay! So you guys can find Nanette on goddesselite.com under the Readers and Healers page. She is at the bottom of that page. You'll see her lovely picture. She has her fun hair, so you can't miss her. But you can gladly book with a session with her for today, tomorrow, or Saturday. She's always here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But yeah. We're not doing readings on here. We were just doing healings. But if you want to book with her, go ahead to goddesselite.com and book a reading with her. And she'll gladly do that, like we said, via Zoom, or if you're local to the Cleveland, Ohio area, in person.
Yeah. And I do, when I do readings, I do like oracle cards, spirit messages. I used to do tarot, but lately I've been called more to using like multiple oracle decks and just like tapping in, getting messages from your spirit guides.
Thank you, Nanette, for all the healings. And I feel like everybody is very happy to get all the healings that you gave. So yeah, please come either visit us or book a session with her online. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.